the other person who needs it the most. Um, so, um, so this person is the person who is offering the help is operating from goodwill. That's the most important thing. But then there's also a person in here who is more needy, who needs more reinforcement, who needs to be encouraged more. And so one person in a relationship is providing that, and the other person in the relationship may be more on the receiving side. So you really got to kind of balance that out. What worries me sometimes with this kind of relationship is that there's somebody who's acting as the healer and there's somebody being healed. You don't want that to then become a codependent relationship. So it's good to encourage the other person. If you're in a healthy relationship that's balanced and maybe one person's just kind of been knocked off their game a little bit, then yeah, be the encouraging person, be there to support them, Aries. And then likewise, if you are the person who needs the encouragement, then by all means receive it from your partner. But again, you don't want to create a situation where this person is solely dependent on you for that they get to a point where they're being self-empowered is the idea. The righteous partner invests excessive energy and great efforts to settle conflicts and to channel his high level capacities for justice and peace. And this could be his or her, of course. Success comes with hard work. In some cases, the lost soul was hunted in clever ways to provide the righteous one with an object to work on. See, there again, you got to really look at this relationship and make sure it's not a codependency happening, that there really is honest support. I don't feel like any of this is negative. I don't feel like it's somebody who's being manipulative, in other words, but it could be manipulation, but they're not aware of it. So both people will need to be aware of that. Ultimately, such a relationship is not so personal, but it originates from idealism and the desire to fix the world. That's a Uranus trait, I'm going to say. It's like to change the world. We're here to change the world and save the world. And sometimes we try to save the world in each other, but there is caution there. If you're a single person, then you can expect a new romance that develops that will heal you from a previous relationship that has failed. So again, we're talking about past relationships and bad juju from a past relationship and then what that means. So it says that you're in good hands, somebody who's looking out for you, somebody who wants to fight for your rights and be an advocate for you. Um, you may feel like the person is jumping in too eagerly, but remember that their motives are actually pure motivations. You just have to regulate yourself from the other side. As a person, this person is an honest person, reliable. They talk about them being diligent and creative. Somebody who might be preoccupied with their thoughts, but the thoughts are there to benefit everyone. They're thinking about more than just themselves, which is a good thing. The person has clear positions. They don't tend to withdraw. They take a stand. Again, a person who can be an advocate for you, or you being the advocate. And again, this could be either way, Aries. You could read it either way. The advice says this is a clear reminder that you have the ability to pursue what it is that you want in life. It's important to be humble. So, in other words, if you're the person who's doing the healing, if you're the healer person, don't, let that be something you wear on your chest or, brag about or anything like that. Um, and remember to pull back on that power when the time comes so that the other person can grow and love in their own way. And I think that's a really important message. This comes with a message of forgiveness. So if this is from the past with your partner or with yourself, if you're still healing from a past relationship, forgiveness is in order. Because, of course, if you are dealing with past drama or past negativities or toxicities, you don't want to bring that into your new relationship at all. So it's about finding leadership within the relationship, who's leading and who's following, and then also remember that you can pay that back later at another time. Um, so a healing relationship is and healing within the relationship is what you can expect. moving forward in January as far as love is concerned. So if you're the one that needs to be saved, or if you're the person who's doing the saving, know your position and then know what your responsibilities are in that for the other person, and vice versa. All right. All right, so I hope that this message has been good for you for January. If you would like to get a personal reading, especially because this is a new year, I do year-long reviews. If you're looking to look ahead into the year ahead, feel free to give me a call or to connect with me. My information is below in the description box. And as always, I hope you have a great January, Aries, and I hope you're having a fantastic life.